Would you look at that? Ty Ronning ended up tweeting me, did I make it out of camp? Hell yeah you did, Ty Ronning. That's awesome. I was talking to him in my DMs and he's a really cool dude. He loves the straight out of camp thing. He loves what we're doing here with the Storm Bears and we got a big episode. So shout out to Ty Ronning. I'm super stoked that he reached out. Let's get into this episode. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff to do, but before we do any of that, team merch. I want to talk about it really quickly and then we'll get into this video. So the team merch link is going to be in the description. All of it, I tried to make it as cheap as I possibly can. I'm not in this to make any money at all. I'm making like $2 a t-shirt. I could have ended up making it where I was making like $12 off of a t-shirt, but I want to get the merch out there. I want you guys to have it. I'm not in it to make money. If I make an extra $2 or $3 here and there, whatever, is totally fine. I wish I could give them for free, but I can't. But if you're looking at the prices and you're seeing $22, that's Canadian. So if you live in the States, it's going to be much cheaper for you. So there it is. I might plug it every once in a while whenever we get new designs, but I'm also open to fan art for designs as well, or fan ideas. If you guys have an idea, say, hey, I think this would be really cool on a t-shirt or on a poster, a phone case. You can literally make anything on that website. I can make like blankets. You guys can have like an agency blanket if you want. But really quick, that's all it is. Link in the description. If you want to go support the Storm Bears, get some team merch, by all means, go ahead, link in the description. It's just kind of a first rough draft. Now, speaking of a draft, what a segue that was. We got the NHL Entry Draft coming right up, but we got a few comments to go over. First comment here comes from Connor Russo, and he says pretty much what everyone's thinking. He says next offseason, which is obviously right now, you should trade Schmaltz for a real second line center. He's done nothing for you. You need a second line center that can play with Tkachuk next year. The guy's only put up 5 goals all year, and that's definitely not the secondary scoring you need. Connor, I know, buddy, I feel ya. Now, Nick Schmaltz, all right? I wanted it to work out. I really did. I don't know if it's because we changed him to a playmaker. You think that really had that big of an effect on him? Didn't do absolutely anything in the postseason, like just awful, just terrible. Didn't help out the team at all. Did he even have any shots? How many shots did he have? He had 5 shots in 7 games, so that's really, really bad. Not great at all. Nick Schmaltz, pretty much you're gone, buddy. Unless something crazy happens, I think you're all but gone. Nicholas said, trade the damn Nick Schmaltz. Since you got him, he's done nothing. You guys want him gone. That's understandable. I feel you guys. Trust me, I'm in the same boat. Now, SP Baker says, don't bring Kovalchuk back. I love the guy and he produced this year, but he's 38. Last year when you signed him, he's an 85, then he dropped to an 84. I would expect even a bigger drop by next year, and he may not be the secondary scorer he was before. I agree with you. I love Kovalchuk. There's no bigger Kovalchuk fan than me. If you guys want to look up a really cool Kovalchuk memory, look up Kovalchuk versus Braden Shen. That was the best fight ever. He just ragdolled him. But look at Covey here. His trade value is way down. He's already dropped to an 84. He was a great secondary scorer for us this year, 56 points. Really didn't do anything in the postseason. You see there 2 points. He's best friends with Agent C. There you go. Low locker room chemistry is Korstelov. That's weird because he's another Russian. Maybe those Russians don't see eye to eye. I don't know what the situation is there. Kevin has the comment of the entire episode. He just says, Ty Ronning. I love it. Quote of the day. Now the last comment here comes from this guy and he says, slow and steady wins the race. I ended up pinning this comment because I agree. Yes, we're going into year number 4, but we've done it relatively quickly. I think this is episode 13 or 14. Like, we've done it pretty quickly and I'm okay with that. I want to go deep into this franchise mode. So with all that being said, I think we kind of know what to do, or kind of an idea. As for our trade block, I have Pierlini, Schmaltz, and Michael Dowcole up on the trade block. Now, 2 of these guys have 1 year left, so it may not work to trade them, but I want to see what's out there. I have my trade block maxed out, so we're going to be getting a decent amount of trade offers, but Nick Schmaltz, I think it's just not working out, man. I think down the road, he'll probably be a really good third liner, but we got Christian Dvorak. He's been our third line center. We're going to keep him that way. I have no intention to move him whatsoever. So, NHL Entry Draft, let's get things started. started. Now, we don't have that many picks. Now, we don't even have a first-round pick either. We ended up trading that to go get Keatley, which he will be an NHLer next year, I'm hoping. Let's have a look for Keatley here. He should be a top 6 next year. So that means we may have to move a player like Travis Sanheim, or a player like a lot of you guys tell me to move Carlsen, and I actually might do that. He doesn't always seem like he's growing that much, 24 years old, hasn't really done a whole lot of anything. So either one of those two is going to have to move, or we could be a big player in free agency. Who knows? There could be a big piece in free agency that we could go trade for, because agency has 1 year left on his entry-level deal. Once he's ready to come up, exact same thing with Frank the Tank, Big Mac in the cage, which a lot of you guys were hating on him. You're saying that he crumbled under the pressure. Maybe so. Maybe so, but he's only 20 years old, so I'm not going to worry. Now, what I mean with the 2 years left on the entry-level deal is that they have 1 year left after the next year, so then we'll have to sign him next offseason. So if we want to go all in on a big free agent to maybe go push towards the cup, we're not going to have the cap space next year at all. Frank the Tank's going to want 6 or 7 million. Agency's probably going to want 10 because he is worth it. So, I mean, you're going to see here, we're going to have to shell out a lot of money. I'm pretty happy I got Clayton Keller for such a good contract. Same thing with Dylan Strome, Jacob Chikrin as well. But have a look at Keatley. He's 79 overall, listed as a top 6, so he has to play next year for sure, no question. Now, this makes Kyle Subban a bit expendable since we ended up getting Keatley. We have a few decent defensive prospects out there. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to trade him, but, you know, if a team comes at me with an offer, we may have to think about moving a prospect if we want to go all in next year. So Detroit has the first overall pick. Now, they're going to get a player to play alongside of Felix Pox. Now, who is that player going to be? Okay, we got a trade offer. We got Pierlini for a first. And who? Pierlini for a first, which is next year's first. And this guy, who probably doesn't look like anything, low top 6. So it's good to know we can get a first for Brandon Pierlini. Now, I still think Pierlini's going to pan out. He had a really good year this year, 47 points. He's only 25 years old. He's got 1 year left to really make it or break it. So that's good to know we can get a first for him. Not super interested in trading Brandon Pierlini, but it is an option. Emmerich, all right, left wing power forward. Now, that's going to be a really nice player, 6'4", 209. That's kind of the perfect player to put alongside of Felix Pox. That's going to be dangerous there in Detroit, very dangerous. Now, Steven Stamkos and Nikita Kucherov are going to get another player to play with, and that's Jared Urquhart, who is an 80 overall. So this guy's 80 overall, but he's listed as a depth forward. This guy's 80 overall, listed as a third line checker. He's well ahead in development, it looks like there. 6'4", 209. The guy's a beast. What a great name, too. Where's he from? He's Canadian. All right. So LA Kings got the third overall selection. So Michael Dal-Colle for a first and a second. All right, Michael Dal-Colle. Now, Michael Dal-Colle and Brandon Pierlini are kind of like the same player. Michael Dal-Colle has one better overall, but he had a worse year than Brandon Pierlini, so they want to give us a first and a second. Now, Columbus, we've made deals in the past, all right? We've made deals in the past. So it looks like LA Kings got that guy, and then I think I'm going to sim all the way up to my pick. I'm going to be getting a lot of trade offers, and our first one for Nick Schmaltz. Now, they want to give me Boyce, who looks like he's a decent prospect, a grinder, second round pick, 21 years old at 74 overall, so that's a little bit concerning. So that's a first for next year, and we give up a third. All right, so there's one option, I guess. A first and a second for Dal-Colle. It's not terrible, but I'm going to say no for right now. Let's see here. Let's just go look at some trades, all right? Let's see if I can shop Nick Schmaltz right now. I'm down to make a trade right now. This is a player I would absolutely love to get. I would love to get Henrik Borgstrom. Now, he's 24 years old, medium elite, 90 overall. All right, he is sick. That's kind of what Vancouver has. You know, they have Pettersson, and then they have a 90 overall in the second line, which was obviously Bo Horvat. So, I mean, look at this guy. He is just sick. We could really pull the trigger on a guy like Henrik Borgstrom. 27 goals last year, 47 points. Hasn't put up crazy numbers yet, but he's only 24. Now, to get a player like this, it would be Nick Schmaltz for sure, and it would be Kyle Subban, who is a medium elite first-round pick from us. So, I mean, that's an option. They don't really want to get rid of him, but I'm just saying, like, that's something that we could go along as something that we could get. Another guy I would love to get is Kailer Yamamoto. Not Leon Draisaitl. Kailer Yamamoto is a center playmaker, 88 overall, 22 years old. He's kind of stuck in Edmonton because they got McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nuge, and Ryan Strome. He's kind of the odd man out, but his trade value is very, very high. He only has 78 for faceoffs, and he only has 1 year left. So we'd have to re-sign him, and I don't know what kind of money he's going to want. Or he could straight up go to free agency. I'm looking at things and I'm thinking we may just wait until free agency. We may just wait because there's a lot of players who have 1 year left and there's a lot of players who are going to want a lot of money. So I don't know if teams are going to be willing to shell out that kind of cash. So let's see what other offers we can get. All right, let's see what else comes our way. But I think we might wait to free agency, and we have the luxury. They want to give us Russ Spalling back. This looks like a pretty good trade for Michael Dal-Colle. A first and Zubov. So Yuri Zubov, 20 years old, a center sniper, first round pick, 73 overall, and a first, although it is a late first, for Michael Dal-Colle. Oh man, what do I do here? So I think trading Michael Dal-Colle is the best option. Has 1 year left on his contract. We're going to save a lot of money. Probably going to want $3 or $4 million. We can work in free agency with that kind of money. And we kind of have Pierlini, who's in the same role as Michael Dal-Colle. So you got Brady Tkachuk moving up this year. So I think it's a no-brainer to trade away Michael Dal-Colle and see what we can do in free agency. I added a fourth because I want to get as many picks as I can in this draft. Will this go through with a fourth? Trade accepted. There you go. See you later, Michael Dal-Colle. Thanks for what you did, or lack of what you did. Really didn't do anything in the postseason, but we got another first. I guess he was a fan favorite in the room. A lot of guys were upset that we traded him, but we're looking towards the future here. It's all good. We get another first-round pick. I guess our only first-round pick. Now, Nick Schmaltz for a first and a third. I'm going to hold off on the Nick Schmaltz train right now, unless it's something I absolutely cannot refuse. I'm going to hold off on any more crazy trades. I want to make sure this is going to be a good pick, though. I want to make sure we don't screw this up, all right? So what did we trade for Dal-Colle? 2 seconds? So we got a first and I guess 2 firsts, really, when you think about it, because that guy was a first-round pick as well. So we got a medium elite offensive defenseman here. We got Pope, who's a grinder, all right? Pope, 6'4", 211. Austin Pope. Oh, man, is that a good pick? Is that a good pick? Austin Pope. We did say, and a lot of you guys in the comments said, you need to get stronger, you need to get tougher, you need to get some grinders, and it might not be that bad. So this guy's medium elite. Who knows if he's medium elite, though? Could be like a medium top 6. But what do we go with? I think I'm going to regret not taking this Pope guy. Austin Pope, you know what? Let's do it. Austin Pope, what are you looking like? 82 high top 6? What? Are you kidding me? Okay, this guy's not created. I did not create this guy. Oh my god. This just changes everything. I swear on my life, I did not create this guy. This is in year 4, so you can't even create players for the draft past year 3. I can't even believe that just happened. Look at his skating category. Austin Pope. Oh my god. Look at his stats. They're ridiculous. Who is this guy? Austin Pope? What? High top 6, 20 years old? Oh my god, that is unbelievable. This changes everything now. So we have a legitimate third line grinder, which is exactly what we wanted to go do. This cannot be more perfect. Austin Pope, 6'4", 211. Look at his trade value. Thank you very much, Tampa Bay. I had to take a second and talk to my assistant GMs here to tell them what just happened. Who do we miss out on? I almost took that offensive defenseman. I was very close. So we missed out on this guy, who is a 56 overall, 82 out of the draft. I'm honestly so blown away right now. Thank you so much, Tampa Bay. I almost took this scrub. Oh my god. Tampa, Michael Cole, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Wow, that changes the game. That definitely changes the game. Jonathan Toews for Jacob Chikrin. See you later. First and a sixth for Pierlini. Picks are being thrown around like crazy. Yaskin for a third. Now, yeah, honestly, I can't even think right now. Austin Pope. This guy is well on his way to becoming a Storm Bears legend. So we got Yaskin here, who's basically a bottom six scorer. That's exactly what we don't need. We got Austin Pope. We don't need you. Pierlini for Vlasic. No, thank you. Let's see if we can continue with our draft luck here. That was insane. I cannot even believe that. Okay, so do we take a defenseman? We got a forward last time. We've got a couple of Russians here. Let's see if there's any exact elites hanging out. Maybe in like the 5th round. May have to go check one out. We got a medium elite goalie. Okay, we might draft him a little bit later. Obviously, he's not going to be exactly medium elite, but we got a high top 9 3rd rounder. We got a 2nd or 3rd rounder here. Let's go with this guy, Yuri Karpastev, all right, Yuri Karpastev, there you go, a Russian defenseman. Let's see what he's looking like. He is a 57 medium top 4, not bad at all. We're doing very well in the draft right now. Oh my god, I am absolutely stoked on Austin Pope. I am so stoked. Ryan O'Reilly, now, okay, now we're talking. This is a trade. 7.5 for 3 years, that's a lot. That's a lot to pay, but 54 points, I mean, he's a really, really good second-line center, but giving up Chikrin and a third, not super interested. Thanks, but no thanks. Here's a couple people that we missed out on. 58 overall Grinder. I think that was a pretty good pick there. I'm pretty happy with the Russian defenseman. Let's see. Ooh, that's a nice pick there from Pittsburgh. 66 overall power forward. We got Austin Pope. I cannot believe this. Austin Pope. What a guy. I'm not sure why he dropped like that. I really don't know. Like, that seems very weird to me. Now, it's going to look like I created him, but I didn't. It's year number 4. You can't create players after year number 3. I swear on my life I did not create that guy. That was just pure luck. Because I was pretty much going to go for that offensive defenseman, but getting an 82 overall out of the draft, you guys saw my reaction there. That was 100% genuine. That was 100% legit. Anyways, we picked a defenseman last time. What else we got here? Par Hagelin. Haven't scouted him at all. He's a big sniper. Another grinder here. Magnus Dansk. All right, Magnus Dansk. We've got a couple Swedes here. Mats Sedin. Not Matt Sundin. Mats Sedin. What a name. There you go. Welcome to the Seattle Storm Bears. 55, medium 7th. Meh. It's okay. I think we made a pretty good choice. Either one of these players would have been good. He was the best out of the ones I was looking at. So there you go. Mats Sedin. That's going to be really weird to say. So the 4th that we got from Tampa for 2 5th. Sorry, for a 5th and a 6th. I'll stick with the Tampa pick. I'll stick with it. Let's see what else Tampa's going to give us here. I'm not trading Nick Schmaltz right now. I put it out to all the GMs that he was available, and everyone's just biting at it right now. A 5th for next year. No, not really interested in swapping picks. No. Let me make my selection here. Come on. Nick Schmaltz to the Golden Knights. Oh, my God. All right, so this is the selection we got from Tampa Bay. So from right now, we got an 82 overall player. All right, right out of the draft, 82 overall, okay? And then we also got that Zykov guy, or what's his name? Zubov? Yeah, sorry, Zubov, who is a 73 overall, like, really good prospect. And we also got a 4th, which is this pick. So this pick, it could be hit or miss. I do want to have a look at this goalie, though, but maybe in the next pick. Look at this guy, 6'5", 197, Lance Tunis. All right, let's go for Lance. We need some big players out there. 55 overall, bottom 6, not terrible. Keller was 53. Yeah, 53. So I think we made a pretty good choice, unless there's like an 80 overall medium elite. But I'm going to try for that goalie with our next pick. He's medium elite. I don't know what he's going to be. Pierlini for a 1st. We got another 4th round pick, actually. So let's just go ahead here and let's pick, oh God, was he going to be available next pick? You know what, it's at the end of the 4th round. Let's go with him. Gustafson, what are you looking like? Medium fringe starter. It's okay, not bad. I'll take it. Let's get the rest of the draft done. I don't even know if I have another pick. Nick Schmaltz, no. Jonathan Toews, again, no. Chicago, no. The thing is with Jonathan Toews, now you guys might be thinking, oh, he's a perfect second line center. Yes, he is, 100%. But there's a big but. He's got like 4 years left at $10.5 million. So not super interested in taking on a contract like that. It's just too much contract for just way too long. Let's go with Bure, all right? Russian defenseman once again, 55 overall, low top 6. It's not terrible. Damn, a couple of really nice picks here in the 5th round. 61, 63, 62, and then 65. Would have been nice to get one of those guys. And another 63. Man, the 60s. And another 65. Man, we screwed up with that pick. Another 65. We should have picked him right when we had the chance. As kind of a mistake, but whatever. In the 6th round, it's such a crapshoot. Got all these trades for first round picks. Okay, here's something that we can look at. Gabriel Carlsen, all right. We really have to re-sign him this year. Hasn't really done a whole lot for Nhl, who is a low top 6 power forward. 20 years old. We want to ditch Carlsen anyways. I'm not interested in giving you a 6th. I'll go straight up 1-for-1. We trade that's not really a great trade, is it? 79 overall for, I guess he's quite a bit younger. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Pull the trigger. Will that go through? Trade accepted. There you go. We got rid of Gabriel Carlsen. That's 2 trades right there, and I think we've done pretty good in this draft. I'm very happy with how things are turning out right now. Let's pick Caine, who's our right wing sniper, 17 years old with our 6th, and he's a low top 9. So that's going to be it. Oh, PK Subban. Okay, Nashville, what's this? For Langfeld, who I don't want to give up at all. I do not want to give him up. Look at his trade value. And Nick Schmaltz. Nick Schmaltz, I'm fine. Go hang out with UC Parton in there in Nashville for PK Subban. PK's got 2 years left at $9 million, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot of money. We have the cap for it, but I'm really not interested in trading guys like... Langfeld at all. Basically, to get Subban, I'd have to give Schmaltz, Travis Sanheim, and, oh, God, like a first, which I really don't want to do. Yeah, I mean, I like the trade, I really do, but I don't think we should give up, like, our top, what's our defense looking like right now? OEL, Chychrun, Fabro, Morrissey, and then... Oh, yeah, you see, like, we have too many good defensemen. Like, ideally, I'd love to have, like, kind of what we had in Japan with the Swedish connection with Liljegren and OEL. I'd love to get another 89, 90 overall guy to play alongside of OEL. Then ideally have Chychrun and Fabro together, and then that kind of leaves Josh Morrissey out to hang. So, you know what? Again, I'm going to wait till free agency. This video could be a long one, all right? It could be a long one. As of right now, I'm staying put. We have one more selection in this draft. And Jacob Chychrun is really a guy who's not going to put up a ton of points. I think he kind of complements OEL a little bit. So with one of the last picks in the draft, let's go with another goalie. Why not? Medium backup, 53. Not bad. I'll take it. So I just got the re-sign stage done. Let's see who comes back, and I'll tell you what I signed everyone for. So Dante Fabro was really cheap, $3 million for 2 years. Can't say no to that. OEL was, I believe, $7 million for 6 years. I'll have to go back and look, but it was better than I wanted. I initially thought he was going to want like 8 or 9 million, so I'm cool with that. I'll have to go back and confirm, but it wasn't too crazy, and he's only 29 years old, so like 6 more years, bring him up to 35. He'll retire as a Storm Bear. That's awesome. Brandon Pierlini got a 1-year deal at 4.5. Oscar Dansk is just for the minors. Scott Kosmachuk said no, that's fine. He's kind of stuck in the AHL anyways. All these guys for the AHL. Austin Pope is good to go. He's ready to hop into the NHL. That's awesome. All these guys. Ty Ronning's back on a 3-year deal. All those guys don't have enough room for, so that's fine. Now, the only major things that I did is actually real quick. I want to make sure that I signed everyone so I don't mess up here and see who we didn't sign and have them go into free agency, and then that would be the worst thing ever. But I didn't sign Ilya Kovalchuk. Obviously, he's gone. See you later, Kovalchuk. Thanks for coming out. So a few things. I just just tendered Travis Sanheim because I'm looking to move him. I just tendered him as an offer, so if I get someone who wants to throw an offer sheet at him for, you know, whatever he wants, I think he wants, what, $4 million bucks? So that's going to be like a first and a second. So if someone wants to do that, by all means, go for it. If not, I'll just end up moving him. And then Cam Talbot, we also said goodbye to. Now, we might end up re-signing him in free agency if there's not a better, younger goalie, but I wouldn't mind someone maybe 84 overall, or maybe we can just go back to Cam Talbot. A part of me is saying you should just probably sign Cam Talbot, but another part of me is saying just move on, find another backup goalie, so I might just do that. So it's all good. Everyone is good to go. Adin Hill, all these guys I tendered, all good. Steenbergen, there you go. Scott Kosmachuk is now gone. Now, here comes the real fun, all right? So pause the video, go get a snack. Could be here for a little while. Let's see who's in free agency. There could be some... Oh my God, Alex Ovechkin is in free agency. Remember that one thing I said about potentially going all in for this year? This is the hockey gods telling me to do a thing, isn't it? This is the hockey gods screaming at me. You know who really needs a Stanley Cup ring? Alex Ovechkin. This is the hockey gods telling me, dude, do the thing, do the hockey thing, do it right now. So we are going to offer Alex Ovechkin $11.5 million. Now, it's an overpayment, what are you doing? Yes, I understand this, but he wants 9.5. I want to make sure he signs. I don't want him to go to Toronto, New York, or Detroit. Okay, fine, I'll go with 11 so you guys don't freak out too much. A couple million more than he's asking for. Ovi, just do the right thing. You know who we have. Agency. Don't even just do it, okay? Just don't even think twice about it. Just do it. Just go do it. Now, with that being said, holy, there's a couple of low elites out there. So I'm not going to sign all of them. I'm going to sign a few, though. I'm going to sign this one. I want to get a defenseman as well. We'll get you, and then we will sign one more. Klingberg or this guy, Jamie, or I'm going to go with Klingberg. Let's go with a center. Magnus, he's only 20 years old as well, so perfect. There you go. Now let's worry about the backup goaltending situation, and there's a low franchise in the cage. Oh, man. Low franchise, all right. Do we sign this guy? He's one better than Cam Talbot, but he's low franchise. Ugh. Hasn't really proved himself in the NHL, but he's listed as a starting goalie. You know what? I don't want to do that. We're gonna put the workload on Big Mac. So why would I go ahead and give a guy who's ready to be an NHL starter backup minutes? He's probably got crazy trade value, but honestly, it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So backup goalie wise, looks like Aaron Dell, Cam Talbot, or Jacob Markstrom. Those are our options. Aaron Dell, 32 years old, had starting minutes, I guess, last year with the San Jose Sharks. 5 shutouts. Let's go with him, all right? Aaron Dell. He wants a 1-year deal. Perfect. I'll give you 2.5 for 1 year. Oh, but you overpaid. Don't worry about it. There you go. 2.5 million bucks for a new backup goalie. And, oh my God, Ovechkin is going to completely change the game, all right? Our forward core looks a lot different. I kind of want to make sure he's on the team, but I also wouldn't mind having a look at some more depth players here, like a Chris Tierney, who's kind of a perfect fourth-line center. 87 face-offs. Yeah, he's our new fourth-line center. There you go. Chris Tierney is our Ryan Dzingel from Vancouver. Absolutely, all right? 3.7 million bucks for 2 years. There you go. Ovi, please sign with the Storm Bears. You will have no... big trade here. Larson, Nugent Hopkins, no, not interested. Ovi, you have no idea what this will mean to the city of Seattle, the state of Washington, the entire hockey community. Please sign. We got all those low elites. Come on, Ovi. Do it. You're taking your sweet time. Chris Tierney's here. He's ready to go. Aaron Dell's ready to go. Former teammates, might I add. Ovi, you're taking 5 days, buddy. Come on. Alexander Ovechkin. Oh, my God. This just got so real. Yeah, this just became an entirely different franchise mode. Things just changed. Now it's time to pull the trigger on a Nick Schmaltz trade. Now, this trade is something that's going to surprise a lot of people. It's as well going to make our second line one of the most lethal that the NHL has ever seen. Our top six is about to get absolutely ridiculous, all right? So Nick Schmaltz, we can't say anything else about him. He's gone, all right? We're also going to ship off Travis Sanheim, and we're also going to part ways with young 21-year-old sniper Duke Rodney. Now you're saying, why would you trade Duke Rodney? Well, we have a lot of wingers coming up. We have wingers that are pretty much solidified in our top six, and I really have no room for Duke Rodney to play. Listed as a fourth liner, I want to change up the fourth line, all right? As of right now, the fourth line's looking like Ty Ronning, who's the GOAT. Eventually going to have his number raised to the rafters here in Seattle. We got Chris Tierney down the middle, and then I still need another fourth line right winger, but it's okay because Nick Schmaltz is gone. We're going to bring in a 92 overall centerman, okay? Now, this 92 overall centerman has, I believe, 3 Stanley Cups to his name. 3 cups. I believe he's got a Conn Smythe, and he's going to have a trophy named after him one day. And I want to get this player because I've talked about going all in for this year, all right? If we're going to go all in, I want to win a cup, and I think this is really going to do it. All right, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. Let's get our young guys a cup. All right, I'm talking our young guys like Agent C, Clayton and Keller. I want to get Frank the Tank a cup. I'd love to get OEL a Stanley Cup ring. And the 192 overall forward, all right, centerman, he's one of the best two-way centers the NHL has ever had, and that is Patrice Bergeron. Now, he's 92 overall, 35 years old. Look at his face-offs at 95. I don't even need to justify this. This guy is sick, all right? He's absolutely nasty. Now, I want to get Bergeron for a few reasons. He's got 3 Stanley Cups, all right? He is a beast. He's so good. 56 points, I think, playing alongside Ovi and Tkachuk. That's going to be insane. Now, this just means our top 6 is going to look like Keller, Strome, Agent C, Ovechkin, Bergeron, and we're also going to have Brady Tkachuk. So Brady Tkachuk is going to be put into a situation where he's going to be put aside 2 legends, honestly, 2 future Hall of Famers. What better for a 21-year-old kid? Now you're saying, oh, but you're trading Travis Sanheim. How are you going to replace him? Don't worry. We got Brandon Carlo, a big defensive defenseman, which is what we need. I don't care about points. I care about plus minus. I care about hitting. I care about just punishing the other team, and Brandon Carlo is that man. So I think this will go through straight up. Come on, make this happen. If we don't win the cup this year, I don't know what the problem is. Now, Bergeron still has the potential to come back for next year as a really good third liner. So will this trade go through? Trade rejected. Okay, not quite. I think I hyped that up way too much. I just wanted to see if that will go through straight up. So I'm going to have to add something. Schneider. Okay, let's add Schneider. Okay, he's a, low top 6? What are you? Medium top 6, 19 years old. Ex-first round pick. All right, but we have prospect defensemen. I can part with that. This should go through. Really? No, they don't want to. Okay, whoa, hold on. This might be a bit harder than I initially thought. What if I added a second and a third, all right? Come on, guys. Your window's over. You've won a couple of cups. Time to move on. Trade rejected. Okay, Boston. I mean, I get he's Patrice Bergeron. I get you don't want to part ways with him, but come on, make this happen, all right? We're going to throw in Schneider here. So Schneider a second, Sanheim, Schmaltz, and Duke Rodney. This is a blockbuster. Trade rejected. Look at the trade value. Wow, I'm pretty shocked. Okay, so I don't want to overpay for a player for 2 years. I don't want to do that, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim all the way to the start of the year. But before I do that, at the end of the video, video, I guess after I do that. At the end of the video, I'll be going through and I will be showing you guys everyone's centers around the NHL, every single team. So that's going to give you guys a really good idea of what's out there, okay? Now, the Travis Sanheim situation is still kind of up in the air, but I think we're good to go. I need to get a fourth line right winger. I'm going to go all the way to the start of the year. I'm going to see everyone's overall, because who knows, Nick Schmaltz could bump his way up to an 86. All right, then his trade value becomes way more. Now, I also want to see what Patrice Bergeron is looking like as well. He could drop down to like an 86. I don't think he'll drop down that much, but still, it's something that could happen. Now, they want to give us Brendan Gallagher for Subban. Montreal wants to get another Subban. Sorry, not happening. All right, here we are at the start of the year. Now, we got Max Domi in our first game. Now, what I want to do is I want to see what our team is looking like overall wise. I haven't looked at the lines yet. I want to see here. We probably at 100 offense. I feel like we should be anyways. Let's see here. What are we looking like? Look at those jerseys. Yeah, 195. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Let's have a look at the lines here. It's going to be ridiculous. It's not going to be quite as crazy without Bergeron, but here we go. Austin Pope up to an 84. Oh my God. Talk about making the team out of camp. Hello. Look at these two guys. Unbelievable. Okay, so here's kind of how I want everything to go. Now, do we put... I feel like Keller and Ovechkin should play together, but I really can't. I gotta go something like this. All right, so we gotta find a really good second line centerman. I would love for Keller and Ovi to play together. I don't know. I got to see what you guys are going to say about this. So Duke Rodney made the team here. He's listed as a left winger, listed as a fourth liner. I'd love to get like a grinder, two-way forward playmaker in there. I don't really want to have him there. So look at Austin Pope. Look at this guy. What an animal. What a beast. 6'4", 211. Made the team out of camp, but no one can take that away from Ty Ronning, the GOAT. Still progressing. Even on the fourth line, doesn't matter. The kid's unreal. Defensively, we're looking pretty good. I think I want to have something like this. I don't know. You guys can let me know. So I'm going to stop the video here. We did a lot in this episode. Oh my God. Frank the Tank up to an 89 and Aaron Dell still an 83. That's awesome. And as for everything else, best lines in the AHL, looking good. Everything is all good. Everything is fine. So with all that being said, all right, we're all ready to go here. Not really, actually. We're not ready to go. I totally just lied to you. I'm going to go around. I'm going to cut the video here. We'll do our little outro. And then at the end of this video, I'll be going through everyone's center core. So I'll have a look at it really quick here. You guys can see. Just go to the centers for kind of something that I'm looking for. I'd love like an 88. I would love Rickard Rakell. I absolutely love that, but there's no way we're going to be able to trade for him. So, for example, like there's something like this, and I'll go through and I'll look at some players. I want a guy with good face-offs. I want a vet. I want someone to bring a cup to Seattle. What's Bergeron looking like? Still 92. So his trade value, it went down a little bit. If you guys think that's a good move, you guys can let me know. 2 points in his debut. Guy's an animal. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about everything. I'm very, very impressed with not only our draft, but what we did in free agency, getting Alexander Ovechkin. It doesn't even like sound real, but it is. Like, look at his trade value. It's so small. It's way down here. Where is he? Sorry, it's right up here. Ovi. So he's got a little bit of trade value. Nothing crazy though. And for a 92, it's really low. Austin Pope has more than him. Look at all of our players. Oh my God. This is so much fun. Okay, thanks for watching. I want to check out one more thing really quick before I go. I'm going the wrong way. I got to go over here to Detroit. Let's see what Felix Pox is looking like. He is a 92 overall, where Agent C is a 91. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about everything, and I will see you in the next episode. I'm very excited to see what you guys have to say.